Well, I think pretty much everyone has seen the trailer by now. And if you haven't and you still clicked on this video, then you must be living under a rock. But that's besides the point. Earlier this week, we got another trailer for Pokémon Diamond the Shining Pearl. I want to skim over my thoughts in this video together with you, of course, to let you know what I think and also to gather my own feelings about this remake. I'm going to be separating this video into 5 different pieces. Well, 6 if you count the first one, but the first is really more about the first trailer and then the 5-month silence. It's not 6, it's really 4 about the game itself. The other 2 are more my disappointment and more the verdict that I am currently having. Keep in mind, this is all subjective. I'm not saying that you are supposed to agree with what I say because my statement or my opinion is a fact or whatever. It's just that I want to show you my thoughts about how Game Freak has handled this thus far. First of all, we got disappointment. About 2 weeks after Valentine's Day in February 2021, on the 26th of course, we got a trailer, which was the very first one, which showcased about 30 seconds of nostalgia pandering, and then it showed like a small minute, maybe 50 seconds of the game. We didn't really get any info in the first trailer, we just got, you know, look, we're making the remakes that you've always wanted. That's all that they actually had. One thing that I've always been wanting to talk about is the chibi art style, so the graphics mainly. They're trying to stay as faithful to the original as they can, and believe me, I understand that because that's how a remake is done. But the thing is, a remake gets the best of the first games and makes it even better. And when it comes to the graphics, I thought that they were going to give an update to the graphics too. And that kind of happened, but not the way I was expecting, which I think has led to disappointment with me and much of the fanbase at first. Yeah, sure, maybe for some people the chibi art style actually grew on them. But for me, I'm still on a two-way train here. One is going to I love it Phil, and one is going to fuck that Phil. And because the first trailer was just mainly nostalgia pandering, especially the first 30 seconds, and we didn't really get anything shown, I thought to myself like, well, if this is all we're getting, then why are they even remaking this? Just for the money? Many of these people were disappointed with this game, and I understand that. Because we didn't really get any info, it was just, here's the trailer, you know, we're making this and that's it. And the 5-month silence we had until earlier this week was devastating for most people. Because we all had questions, and we still do after the second trailer. Most of the questions have been answered in the second trailer, of course, like are they actually going to upgrade the game footage? Yes, they are. That's because that's what we've seen. So from my perspective, it was a stupid idea to have a 5-month wait because they had too many people who were in doubt of the remakes. And why were they in doubt? They had too many questions, and the trailer wasn't really answering any of them, and the 5-month silence wasn't doing anything to them either. Then after a 5-month wait, on August 18th, we finally had the Pokémon Presents together with Pokémon Diamond Shining Pearl information as well as a new trailer. We got a ton of info like contests are coming back, the underground is coming back, the union room is coming back, stuff like that. It's not just the exact same thing, they're also going to be adding little additions, such as to the underground of Sinnoh, the Grand Underground, which now has these little places you can actually catch Pokémon in. And I just want to skim over them and give my opinion about them. When it comes to the gameplay, I don't really have too much to say, because it's the same game as we had. I think that the only thing that's really going to change here is that some things from Platinum are going to be taken over, such as the regional decks, because we've seen things like Porygon Z and Gliscor and Mamoswine actually come up in the trailers. I like the little details that they added that's not even in Platinum. Things like I said, the additions to the underground, but also the following of Pokemon. We've also seen that in the last trailer. I think that many people are still curious about this. Are Mega Evolutions going to be in this game? They haven't confirmed, but they also haven't denied that. I think that they won't be in this game, even though people have already stated in like back in March or somewhere that Megas were going to be in this game because of merch selling or some shit. Which for me is really stupid to base something upon, because apparently because they sold the merch earlier with another game, they thought that, hey, it's going to be in this game too. Like I said, it's not confirmed nor denied, but there's still a difference between correlation and causation. When it comes to the sound, I have nothing but one word for what I've heard thus far, and that's amazing. Honestly, the OSTs with the new games and pretty much every damn Game Freak game is amazing. Even though I think Sword and Shield are probably my least favorite games out of the entire franchise, they still have some bangers in them. Like Slumbering World, for example. The graphics are probably one of the most controversial ones, because people were expecting Sword and Shield graphics, which I can completely understand, because we got the first generation remakes in the third generation style. Heart Gold Soul Silver were in Diamond Pearl Platinum style. Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire were in X and Y style, so why wouldn't this be in Sword and Shield style? It's not like I dislike the graphics, but I'm just torn on them, because I was expecting something else, and there's also a couple trailers that other people have made with the Sword and Shield style, and that just makes me wonder how amazing Sinnoh would look in that style. So like I said, I wasn't a fan of the chibi at first, and I still ain't. But to me, the art style doesn't really matter if the rest of the game is amazing. Because if the rest of the game is amazing, then who cares about how big Rowan's head is or whatever the fuck. Pokémon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl have big shoes to fill. And when I say big shoes, I really mean big shoes. Generation 4 has been a starting point for many Pokémon fans. And to me it feels like if they are gonna fuck this game up, then it's gonna be the exit of a ton of these people too. Because there's no stronger feeling than a nostalgia feeling. This goes the same for me. I've already said to some of my buddies and stuff that if they were gonna fuck this game up, then I am not going to be doing anything with Pokemon anymore. And it's not like I hit it or something, because I pretty much say in every damn Pokemon video I make how much I hate Sword and Shield. It's just that when you've grown up with Diamond, Pearl and Platinum and Black and White 2, and then you see the downfall of Pokemon after X and Y, slowly but surely, it's just sad, you know, to see that they can make games like Diamond, Pearl and Platinum, and of course Black and White 2, and then they just throw us a game like Sword and Shield out there. And now you might be curious, like, hey, why is Sword and Shield bad? It's just the amount of hand-holding, the amount of linearity in the game, the amount of thinking I'm a child, which I pretty much am because I'm still playing Pokemon to this very day. But back to Diamond and Pearl. Because Platinum is my favorite game, I just don't want them to fuck this up. And for them to make a remake about Brilliant, or to make a remake about Diamond and Pearl instead of Platinum, is also making me a little sad, because Platinum is actually the better out of the bunch. Like Emerald is the better one out of Omega Ruby, or Ruby and Sapphire. But then again, they made Emerald kind of included into Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire by making Rayquaza catchable together with Deoxys and the Delta episode. And I think that they will be doing something like this with Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl to get a little Giratina shit. You know, like a separate Giratina story at the end or something. But my problem is, like, they've butchered post-game so much. The replayability of these games is what makes Diamond and Pearl, Platinum, and just the 4th, 5, and maybe the 6th generation, and maybe the 3rd generation for me, playable. I mean, I lost my Platinum copy, and I just bought a new one because it's just one of the best games of all time for me when it comes to Pokemon. And I have been wanting this remix for years. And for them to see that they finally did it, and also for them to see that they are making this in chibi style, and also the silence for 5 months didn't really make things better. But like I said, I can forgive the art style, even if I don't like the art style. If the rest of the game is just like the Diamond and Pearl, and especially Platinum of course, then I'll be fine with it. So that's about all I have to say. I just want these games to be done right, and I am quite skeptic when it comes to these things, because I don't want my nostalgia ruined by them making a game that I have already played for thousands of hours, and then them remaking it that I don't ever want to play it again. If they make it too faithful, like if they don't change anything up at all, then there's no point in buying the new game or the remake, except for the graphics. If it's just going to be the exact same thing, why would you buy it? Because this is gonna be another 60 bucks, maybe DLC included another 30 bucks, because that's how fucking Game Freak works. Then of course another $20 a year for the Pokemon Bank and Pokemon Home. To me it's just a shame to see how far Game Freak has fallen. All the things that they've included for free, all the things that they've done in things like Platinum, all the things they put in the post game. Why couldn't they do that the same for X and Y in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire? Why did they have to tease us with, oh, the battle frontier is under construction, don't worry. And when it comes to things like that, it makes me just not want a remake. But then again, we'll see how it goes. I mean, we still got about 3 months left. And once those 3 months are up, we will be getting our remake, and we'll see if they actually did it right or wrong. To me, they've answered a lot of my questions, because I've had a ton, especially about the what platinum things are they going to be including, and yeah, they're going to include most things from platinum. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Leave a like, did you subscribe yet, and I hope to see you all again next time.